In a shocking turn of events, Ukraine has launched a counterattack against Russia, pushing deep into Russian territory. The recent assault on Kursk has left Russian President Vladimir Putin on edge. This is the same area where Ukraine claimed control, catching everyone off guard. Just days ago, Ukrainian forces, numbering over 1,000 soldiers, backed by tanks and artillery, stormed Kursk, unleashing chaos and destruction. This marks Ukraine's most significant attack on Russian soil to date. Reports indicate that Russian forces are scarce in Kursk, with Ukrainian troops dominating the area. The city's landscape is marred by the intense fighting, with Ukraine's military might on full display. The streets of Kursk are littered with bodies, cars riddled with bullet holes, and the once iconic Lenin statue now lies half destroyed. The city's infrastructure is in shambles, and those who remain are forced to seek shelter in bomb shelters. Despite the chaos, Russia claims Ukraine's advance is limited to just 30 kilometers. However, Ukrainian President Zelenskyy asserts his forces have penetrated 100 kilometers into Russian territory and established a temporary base. Russian President Putin warns of severe consequences for Ukraine's provocative actions, while the Russian Defense Ministry issues a stark warning: any attack on the Kursk nuclear power plant will prompt an immediate response. Notably, the plant is now on the front lines, mere kilometers from the Ukrainian border. Russia fears Ukraine may target the facility, causing catastrophic damage. Russian security agencies suspect Ukraine might employ weapons with radioactive capabilities. Moscow takes reports of Kiev's plans to attack the Kursk nuclear power plant, just 90 kilometers from the Moscow-Kiev border, very seriously. The ongoing conflict in Kursk has raised alarming concerns for Russia. The nation fears that if Ukraine employs certain weapons against nuclear power plants, the consequences would be catastrophic. The Kharkiv Military Civil Administration claims Ukraine plans to target Russian nuclear facilities. Russia asserts that this information comes from captured Ukrainian prisoners. Moscow accuses Western nations, particularly the UK, of masterminding these plans. In response, Russia has activated its nuclear missile forces, preparing for potential attacks by land, air, or sea. Reports suggest Russia is poised to target major cities and NATO nations if they launch an attack. It's worth noting that Ukraine has experienced similar situations in various cities, but this is a new reality for Russia. While Russia hasn't lost complete control of Kursk, Ukraine hasn't fully captured the city either. The city's fate hangs in the balance.